Hello friends, and welcome back to another Marvel Rivals concept. Now, the last video that we did was a bit of an interesting one. It was Morbius, and he was kind of supposed to be a anti-triple support tank, which I figured was a very interesting way of going. But I have done already like what? 2 tanks, 1 DPS, and 1 support. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw in another duelist in there just for the fun of it. And of course, why not do one that a lot of people have been wanting for a very long time. I decided we're gonna go ahead and do Nightcrawler. I'm just gonna quickly say
like and subscribe.
Let's go ahead and get into the incredible Nightcrawler. So the design goal of him was supposed to be kind of a teleporting acrobat who never stays in one place long enough to be punished. His core mechanic is the BAMF charges. The maximum amount of charges he has is 3. It recharges at 1 charge for every 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds. His primary fire is going to be his Blade Dance, which executes a 5 combo string of hits, with the final one giving him an extra attack charge. If he manages to land the full combo, he does a small teleportation behind the enemy, in which case allows for him to finish it off. Now, with this being said, you have to be extremely precise with these swords. You can't just it can't just be, oh, it's a very big window, I can hit it if I just aim in their general direction. No, you have to be very precise with these swords, otherwise you will not be able to fully complete the combo. The secondary fire is called Phantom Saber. Nightcrawler hurls one of his swords forward and it can pierce through multiple enemies. However, it is a short range attack, and by short range I mean like it's a medium to short range, and so it goes in a straight line, and wherever the sword is supposed to land, that's where he teleports to. It does cost 1.5 charges for him to use this ability, as well as making sure it's off cooldown. On elimination, if he's able to get an elimination, it recharges him 1 full charge back, and so it incentivizes using it as kind of like a finishing move rather than a starting ability. Which, speaking of abilities, his first ability is called BAMF or BAMF Strike. Nightcrawler will teleport directly to a targeted enemy within a medium range and deliver a single heavy strike behind them. Now, it will cost him 1 to 2 charges. I haven't decided yet how many it's going to cost him, but it also briefly disorients the enemy and it slows their movement. Now, his second ability is purely a movement ability. It's called BAMF Away. It's a single long distance teleportation to a targeted location, a targeted area. Again, it's purely a repositioning ability, nothing extra to it, and it goes on about a 12 to 14 second cooldown. His passive is called Demonic Agility. He has the ability to crawl on walls indefinitely, and even going as far as he can crawl on the ceiling and so on and so forth. Kind of think like Spider-Man a little bit. And then there's and then the last one, his ultimate, is called Blinding Speed. Now, in this ability, I figured it would be kind of interesting to have it, it's going to keep all of his charges up, so essentially he can kind of just spam his abilities. But Nightcrawler teleports so rapidly that 2 afterimage clones appear alongside him for 6 seconds, identical in appearance, movement, and attack animations. Enemies face 3 Nightcrawlers with no way to identify the real one. Now, the clone behavior would be purely a visual thing. They would mirror his movements exactly how he's doing it. Now, again, this is mostly so that way he can kind of be, very annoying. Like, as he's getting, like, if he activates his ultimate and he's attacking you, you won't know which one is the real one until you destroy the other 2 clones. Again, this ultimate, it's supposed to keep his his abilities going. He's supposed to be extremely annoying. If he manages to get enough momentum going, if he's able to find the rhythm, then he can just take people down. I don't know, I kind of thought this would be a kind of a cool idea. I know that a lot of people have been wanting Nightcrawler to come into the game, and I figured this would kind of be a cool way to kind of introduce him. I don't know, but what are you guys' thoughts? Tell me down below in the comments, that way I can kind of tweak it. I will also be posting a picture of Nightcrawler right here, and I'll be posting the name of the person who made this. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy that made the concept art for Quicksilver as well as Bishop. I'm gonna be putting his name right here. The dude is like, again, if y'all haven't seen any of his concept art, go check it out. His concept arts are amazing. He does such a good job on them. Either way, guys, that is all from me. Again, if y'all want to see other videos, if y'all want to see other concepts, just drop them down below. I will go ahead and look at them through. Other than that, guys, that is all from me. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.
These gifts I was given, they do not make me a monster. They make me a hero.
Oh, to see you fall again, mein friend. It pains me. And here I thought you turned a new leaf, Eric. The Wolverine sleeping on the job again. Pass auf hinter dir auf. Even the chaos needs a day off. Well, we all make mistakes.
Jetzt mit Will!